A very good morning, my dear students of class 6. Today we have come to the end of chapter 3, that is word processor tabular presentation. So we have divided this chapter into 4 parts. This is the last and concluding part. The topics which we are going to cover in this video are adjusting row and height and column width, borders and shadings, table style and alignment of text. So let us learn one by one. First we'll be starting with adjusting row height and then column width. Adjusting row height means we can either increase the height of the row, that is the horizontal one, or we can decrease it. For this we have to select any cell in the row whose height we are either going to increase or decrease. Then we have to click the layout tab. So look at the diagram here. First we have selected the cell. We have selected this cell name, and then after that we have selected layout tab as we were doing earlier. Then we have to click properties from the table group. It is here, properties from the table group. Once we click this properties, we get this table property dialog box. It comes on the screen just like this. So this is table property dialog box. Now since we are going to adjust the height of the row, so here some options are there. We'll be clicking row. So click the row tab. Once you click row tab, you can see specify height. Specify height. So this is the one, specify height, and here you'll have two arrows, up and down arrow. Up arrow means you can increase the height, down arrow means you can decrease the row height. So click any one of these, and once everything is done you can click OK button. Once you click OK button, you will see the row height is already changed, either increased or decreased depending on what you have done. The process is same for the column width. If you want to adjust the column width, that means you want to either increase it or decrease it. For this also you have to place your cursor in any of the cell in that particular column. Click the layout tab. So first you can see here this class. This is selected cell. After that we click the layout tab, which is here, and then we have to go for property, which is there in the table group. You can see here in the table group property is clicked, and then property dialog box appears just like the previous one. But this time we are not going for row, we are going for column, because we are going to change the width of the column. So we'll be selecting column here. That is step 4. Click the column tab, and then you will get here preferred width. What do you want? You want to increase it or decrease it? Same options are there just like the previous one. Upper arrow is for increasing and lower arrow is for decreasing. So you can click, and once you get the proper width, then you can click the OK button, and then you can see the changes in your table. The column width will be either increased or decreased. Now comes borders and shading. Once the table is done, you have created a table in MS Word, then you can go for borders and shadings. That means you can make the borders and you can shade it with different colors. We can add borders and shading to our table by using borders and shading command, and that is there in the table styles group. Step 1 is Click the cell or select the multiple cells and click the design tab. Either you can select one cell or you can select many cells, and then you have to click the design tab. So here in the diagram you can see all the cells are selected, okay, and then we click this design tab, okay, which is there. Click borders from the table style group. A drop down menu appears. From here you have to select this borders. When you click border, you can see this, so many options are there. A drop down menu appears with many options, which type of border you want, so you can select from there. Click border and shading option. A dialog box appears. Now here you have got the dialog box, you can see. So various types of borders are there. Whichever is preferred you can choose. Not only that, you can choose the style, you can choose the color, which border of which color, and width of the border, what could be the thickness of your border. So all these things here you can see the thickness is there, okay. So width of the border you can choose from here. From here you can choose the styles, okay. Once everything is done, you have to click this OK button, and then you will see the changes in your table. Earlier the table which was like this, now it looks like this because we have changed the border, okay, and color as well. Now comes shading. Click the cell or select multiple cells. Either you can select one cell or many cells and click the design tab. But this time you need not to go for border, you have to go for shading from the tables group. A drop down menu appears, and select and click the color you want. So here you go. First we have selected this one. Now design tab, and then you see many colors are there. So whichever color you want, from either from here or from the standard colors, you can select, and then you will get this one. Now look here, the green color is chosen here, so the table is shaded with green color. Now comes table style. What is table styles? It is an inbuilt facility of Microsoft Word for changing the look, color and design of the borders of a table. It is present in the design tab on the ribbon. So still some more things you can do with your table to make it look attractive. First you have to click on the table in the document. Any of the cell you can click in the table, and then click the design tab. Now look here, this is the design tab. So you have clicked. First you can place your cursor anywhere in the table, then design tab, and the third one you will go for more button. This is called more button. So it will show you more options. Some options are here, but if you click this, you will get more options. Choose any visual styles. All these are visual styles in the gallery, okay. So blue and its shades, and green and purple. So whichever you want, you can click to that, and you will see the changes here in the table. Your table will also look like this. So this is how you can use table style. Alignment of text. This is very useful. Everywhere we use it. It refers to the way in which the text is placed in the worksheet or in a table. To align the text, we use commands like align top left, align top center, align top right, etc. There are 9 commands for this. For this, you have to select the range of cells or a single cell, whichever you want, one cell or many cells. Then go to Layout tab and select any one of the given commands from alignment group. There are 9 commands, and these 9 commands are align top left. So look at this. Suppose this is the cell and here is your text. When you say align top left, so the text will be aligned to the top left side. When you say align top center, then it goes in the center at the top of the cell. Align top right means it goes to the right corner at the top. Okay, same way align center left, so the text will be in the center of the cell but towards the left side. Align center means it will be exactly in the center of the cell. Align center right, so it will be in the center position but towards the right. Align bottom left, now the text has come down, so it has come to the left lower corner. Align bottom center, it is there in the bottom but it is in the text is there in the center. Align bottom right, so it has gone to the right lower corner. So this is called alignment of text. Now I'll be showing you in practical how all these things are done. Now children, look at this. Today we are going to learn this 4 things: adjusting row height and column width. First we'll be learning how to adjust the row height and then column width. Then we'll be learning these 2 things: borders and shading. Third is table style, and the last one here is alignment of text. So let us start with adjusting row height. For this, we can place the cursor on any cell in the row. Now I am placing my cursor here. Okay, now I have to click the layout tab. This is here, so I am clicking the layout tab. Once I click the layout tab, I have to go to the properties from the table group. This is the table group and this is properties. So I am clicking properties. Now here you get 2 options, row and column. If you want to increase or decrease the size of row, then you have to click row. If you want to increase or decrease the size of column, you have to click column. Since we have started with row height, so I'm going to click row. Now here it says specify height. Now I can click the upper one if I want to specify the height. Okay, so I have specified the height, I have increased it. Now since I have done all these things, I am going for OK button. Now look at this, the row height is already changed, right? Suppose if you want to decrease it, same thing, it's already selected, layout. Now in the table group properties, row is already selected, specify height. Now I am decreasing it. Okay, now it has come back to its original height. Okay, that is 0. Now same thing we have to do, you need not to change anything. Now you select this cell. Now we are going for layout, properties, and this time we want to change the width of the column. So we will not go for the row, we will go for column and preferred width. So I am going to decrease it. Okay, now OK. Now here you cannot see the change. Let us see these properties. First you have to give a tick here, okay, now it is activated. I have increased it. Now you see roll number, name, address, and this phone number, if you see, this is increased. Okay, so this is how you can increase or decrease the size of the width, column width. Okay, now we'll be doing the second one, borders and shading. For this, either you can select one cell or many cell. Okay, now I am selecting all these cells. Okay, just click your left button of the mouse and drag it till the end. Now we have go to the design tab. Click this design tab. Now here you can see shading and borders. So you have to click this borders. So here you can see various styles of border, left, right, all borders, only outside border. Okay, and then here you can see the different types of lines and the color. So let us choose the line. I am choosing this line. Okay, then color, let us take red, and borders, we'll take all borders. That means everywhere the borders will be there, even between the cells. Now look at this, it is looking different. Why? Because the border is changed, the thickness of the border is changed, the color is changed. Now it looks attractive. Okay, so that was about borders. Now shading. You can have different types of borders of different colors. Suppose if you want this particular border color, let us change this time green border, all borders. Now you see the same table is there with different color border. Now the last one here in this borders and shading, we'll be going for shading. So whatever you want you can select. Now I am selecting only this many cells. Okay, going for design tab, and this time I am not going for border, I am going for shading. Whichever color I want. Suppose if I want yellow. Okay, so click yellow. Now you can see this is shaded with yellow. Okay, suppose this one shading, I want to shade it with blue. So like that, depending on your choice, you can change the color shade. Now let us do table styles. It's an inbuilt facility of MS Word for changing look, color and design of the border of a table. For this also we have to go to the design tab. Now for this I am selecting everything. Okay, or else anywhere in the table I can do that. Now in design tab you can see all these options. Okay, but we'll be going for more. Now here you can see many options are there for you. So choose any and you can see it is changed, the table style is changed. So many options are there. Now look at this. Okay, so whichever you want you can take. Now we have come to the end of it. And we have to do alignment of text. Now you can see it nicely. What I am going to do is I am going to increase the size of it so that you can see it nicely. These two I am selecting, okay, for the alignment of text. Either you can select one cell or range of cells, that means group of cells. Then you have to go to the layout tab, layout, and then here, as I told you, there are 9 commands: align top left, align top center, align top right, then align center left, align center right, align bottom left, align bottom center, and align bottom right. Now suppose if I do this, you will see the text is up in the left corner. When I go for the second one, it is there in the center but upper side. When I go for this, it is towards the upper right side. Same way, when you are taking it to the center, this is align center left, this is align center, it is exactly in the center of the cell. Now here align center right, this one in the bottom left, bottom center, and align bottom right. So this is how we can align our text in the table. You can either take only one cell, or you can say all, you can select all the cells for aligning the text. I hope you have understood it. So these were the all 9 commands of alignment. With this we have come to the end of this chapter. So have a great day and study well.